I love the idea of sewing, and I got the bug, I'd love to do it. How often do you sew?
I try to sew every day.
Every day?
Yeah, I don't like it if I can't sew.
Isn't that fantastic? Have you always loved sewing?
I've enjoyed it, but until I got my Bernina, then I really loved sewing.
Because a machine makes all the difference in the world.
Absolutely. It's easy to change the feed on it. It's easy to change a needle. It's easy to thread. Every part of it is so much easier than the machine I had. I just love sewing.
I think that's maybe something, the old machines are difficult to thread, and when something happens, you get so frustrated. But these, they think for you, they do for you, and they run for you, right?
They do, and everything you do is at the touch of a button. Mm-hmm. I love that.
In fact, let's show this machine behind us.
Okay, this is the 380. It's a little bit more advanced as far as the number of stitches. It has 115 decorative stitches. That is a lot of stitches. I don't think we'd ever run out of what to do with them. Then it also has 2 alphabet fonts, still 30 characters of memory, and it has another feature called a mirror image. So any of the stitches can be flipped over to be the opposite direction.
And you do that, again, not being a seamstress, so that you don't have to take the fabric out and reposition that?
Yeah, sometimes the way you're sewing, you need to have something the other direction. But also maybe you like the design to go back and forth, so you can put it into memory, that it goes to the left this one time and then to the right, and then you can stitch it that way and it'll continue to do that.
Excellent. Is this one also a quilter? Can you do quilting on this one, or is this strictly sewing?
All of the machines you can do quilting on. Okay. But it all depends on how much quilting you're wanting to do and how much space you have.
Are you a quilter as well?
I am a quilter. I enjoy quilting, and that's part of my daily sewing routine is to quilt. Yeah, and we have an accessory for all our machines called an acrylic table, and it gives you an 18 by 24 inch workspace, so it holds the weight of the quilt, makes it easier to quilt just using your darning foot or the walking foot.
Well, I'm sure that you just are a wealth of knowledge here, that if you are wanting to get into quilting or you wanted to buy something for your quilter for the holidays, you can come and get that acrylic table or other things that I'm sure you can suggest that, I don't even know exist.
That's right. As long as we know what the people like to do, we have a lot of ideas of how to make their quilting life easier. It's all about our tools.
Yes, yes. In fact, that's true of all things, right? The tools make the difference. Now, this machine over here is like the quilter's edition, correct?
It is. It's a quilter's dream. It comes with the Bernina stitch regulator, and that's a special foot that it follows the motion of the fabric and makes all your stitches even. So as you're learning how to quilt, it makes the learning curve just a little bit easier.
You don't have to start with the basic machine then, right? I mean, if I wanted to get into quilting, it's smart to start off with something like this, because why have to work yourself up to the best?
That's right. And these are a great machine. 185 decorative stitches and 3 alphabet fonts. Just a lot of fun features with it, and then with the stitch regulator just makes it so much easier to quilt. We also use the freehand system to also make it easier so I can keep my hands on my quilt.
Well, and when you are buying these kinds of things, you can come in here to Bernina and actually try this, be trained on them a little?
Yes, you can. We'll sit down with anyone who would like to try it out and see how things work.
Okay, well, it's the holiday season, and you probably know the quilters in your family that could use these kinds of things, or mother or brother. I mean, this seems like a woman's world, but actually tailoring and sewing has started out with the whole man thing.
Yes, it did. And we have customers that come in that are men, and we know them by name, and we help them find what they're looking for, and they're scouring the fabric for their favorite piece, and it's really fun, because it's just anybody who wants to join in the crowd can do it. It's just a fun hobby to do.
Well, it is, so don't exclude those boys out there, because we have a good friend that just got his for Christmas, and it was, not for Christmas, for a birthday, and it was so much fun. Now, you have machines that actually do embroidery as well.
We do. We have several machines that do embroidery, and they're really fun to see work, so you can come in and check those out.
Okay, so from embroidery to quilting to sewing, accessories that come with these things. We talked about that table. This cute tote, or what do you call that?
This is a travel bag. It comes with the 380.
Okay,
And that's a great value.
yeah, you've got all the additional things that you can use. Some come with. Now you have a special on, let's back up here for a minute and show this one that you've got a coupon through the holiday for $150 off.
$150 off any machine, $1,000 or more. So actually, the coupon could be used on any one of these machines. That's a great deal. That doesn't happen very often, but it's through Bernina that we get that offer.
So it's offered through the manufacturer. Time to buy for sure. Get right in here through the holiday where you're located.
We're a block north of the Tabernacle or across the street from Missy Needham's.
Easy to find. We know them as Bernina, but they are stylish fabrics, but we know you as Bernina because you are the Bernina dealer.
We are. We're the Bernina dealer in the Valley, and we just have a great machine. I wouldn't sew on anything else.
Very good. And you're sewing every day.
I am. I want something I can rely on.
Very good. Thanks so much, Tammy.
Thank you.